What's up, guys? Just got a quick little vlog for you. You have requested a room tour, so that's what you're gonna get today. I'm running out of daylight. I could have filmed this earlier, but I didn't because I'm a lackadaisical little derp. That's your English word for the day, lackadaisical. Look it up. So yeah, welcome to my lair. Figured I should get this done now for a number of reasons. Number one, we're going back to the States soon for a visit, and so, I mean, if I didn't do it now, I would have to wait a while. And two, when we go back to the States, I'm gonna bring a number of things in my room back to leave there for when I go back for college. So I thought I should go ahead and film this while those things are there. Yeah. So this is the entrance to my room. Outside is the void. I don't go out there because it's creepy. And here is the view when you enter the bro cave. Or my cave. And the acoustics in here are nasty. Especially when you stand right here, it's terrible. Oh yeah, also I know this isn't what my room looks like in a lot of my most recent videos, except for the most recent one, because like I said in that video, I just randomly rearrange occasionally whenever I feel like it. Just mix things up a bit, you know, and one of the most recent videos I did was a behind the scenes video, so I thought a room tour would fit. So here we have something called a bed. This is where I sleep. It's a good bed, it's cozy, and I have my trusty snowflake blanket that I got from Walmart for like $2 when I was 6 or 7-ish, I don't know. I like this bed because it's got plenty of storage under it for shoes and stuff. And here's where my man purse sits when it's not out pursing. You may have seen my What's in My Man Purse video. You wanna know what's actually in there? Headphones. And okay, usually there would be a scarf in there, but right now I have it draped around the guitar back there because my voice echoes in the guitar and makes the strings vibrate and it sounds even more terrible. Makes the acoustics in my room sound more terrible, that is. I mean, the guitar itself is pretty good. Truth be told, Mom made it, which is pretty cool. How many of you can say your mom made a guitar? And while we're over here, there's this Fender bass guitar. This thing's pretty unique. I hear it's kind of sought after by some people. It is technically a precision bass, but it is a hybrid. The neck tapers like a jazz bass, and it's thinner like a jazz bass. It was made in Japan in the mid-70s, and it's a lot of fun. And here's my stuffed cockroach, who would totally be my band manager if I ever started up Lip Biscuit. That would be the name of my rap metal band. What else is in my man purse? Not a lot. I mean, I've got a portable battery pack, which really comes in handy sometimes. I don't use it very often, but when I do, it's just one of those things that is great to have. A pack of Fisherman's Friend breath mints. Gotta have your Fisherman's Friend on you. Actually, they're not really mints, they're more like cough drops, but I don't care. And then there's other random stuff in there, but that's not your beer. Anyway, back to my bed. My bed is also nifty because I got all these drawers. Drawers are cool, they hold stuff. My clothes are in there, most of them anyway. You probably noticed that for a teenager, my room is pretty clean. I'm not trying to brag, that's just the way it is. But for me, cleanliness is kind of an out of sight, out of mind thing. And that doesn't mean like if I need to clean my room, because I never need to clean my room, but if I did need to clean my room, it doesn't mean I just sweep everything under the bed. What I mean is, while everything you see is nice and neat, my shirts are not folded. Actually, they are folded today. That's remarkable. This is a special occasion. This is a typewriter I pulled out of the spare wheel in one of my first raccoon videos. And it is quite beautiful. It's in super good shape. I'm not getting rid of this thing ever because it makes a great conversation piece. I love it. It's probably my favorite spare wheel find ever. Bottom drawer of my dresser is where I keep a lot of my photography equipment. Got some Ilford Delta 400 professional film, a flash. These are wireless triggers. Over here into my chair, I've got a couple of books propped up by this old zoom lens, which is, I mean, it's cool, but there's so much gunk in it now that it's hardly usable. Also, sorry for my voice. I can hardly get air through my nose right now, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's allergies, except I don't know what I'd be allergic to. I'm allergic to a lot of things. Got my trusty baseball glove up here I got for my birthday last year. Baseball's the sport I always wish I played. I mean, I wish yeah. Got my German cowboy hat that has made appearances in a number of my videos. Up here, I have some old Transformers, and I dare say Transformers were cooler back then. I mean, these things are so cool. I haven't decided which of them, if any, I'll take to college, but I mean, that Red Dragon especially, that's one of my favorite toys ever. Now, obviously those are far from new, but if you can find them new, they'll probably run you at least $150 a pop. We were given them, and I don't think they cost nearly that much back in the day. I love saying back in the day, because it makes me sound way older than I actually am. Over here, this is where my cameras sit. Got my Pentax Spotmatic. This is a trusty camera. It was my grandfather's. He gave it to me when he was visiting over a year ago, and I love it. And this is where the camera I'm filming with usually sits, represented by this lens. Over here's my small but growing vinyl collection featuring the greatest album ever. Like seriously, this never gets old. So I guess we've made it to my desk. I suppose we could look at my shrunk. But yeah, you remember what I said about out of sight, out of mind. It's kind of a wreck in here. It's not terrible, but it's not pretty either. I do have a massive whopping harmonica. Look at that. No, I can't play it. Okay, and these are cool. I gotta show you these. Let's see if I can set the camera down somewhere. Wow, that's bright. I don't know if you guys were aware of the website Kickstarter. It's a crowdfunding website where you get rewards, at least usually you do if you support anyway. Just look it up if you haven't heard of it. If you have, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this guy ran a project that was too cool to pass up. Check that out. It's a map of all beers. And behind it is another one for whiskey and another one for wine. So yeah, these are going up in my dorm when I get back. I'm running out of daylight. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to show you the most useful thing I own. Whenever I go clubbing, this is what I wear. That's why I never go clubbing. All right, now we can look at my desk, and yes, I've got flowers. Mom gave me those flowers, so shut up. I like them. Back there, I've got a few bottles of beers you can see, and I'm thinking about bringing those back to make them dorm decorations as well. I basically just went for the ones that have cool looking labels. Got my Walton tablet. Any photographer, designer, person needs one of those. Number of books and notebooks and let's see. Oh, please don't fall over. This is a brass bottle opener that's been in our family for like 5 generations. Dad doesn't like it because it makes your hands smell like brass, but in my personal experience, usually people don't go sniffing my hands after I open a bottle of beer. Here I have probably the best 15 bucks I ever spent. It is so useful, and believe me, TSA loves it. My laptop, phone, headphones up here, cheap speakers, a microphone, a Furby that will possess your soul if you look into his eyes long enough. I suggest everyone does this. You take a jar. Anytime anything awesome happens, you write down on a piece of paper and you throw it in the jar. You do this at the beginning of the year, and at the end of the year you get to open it and read about all the awesome things that happened. It's a good idea. Now, as you can probably tell, I'm not a fan of wires, so I have them all tucked away very nice and carefully. This is a fairly inexpensive DAC amp that I either plug my speakers into, which they're plugged in right now, or I plug in my headphones. It does actually have a speaker output in the back, so whenever I get a set of bookshelf speakers, I can plug them in, and this will amplify. Yeah, I am just so fluent in English today, aren't I? So yeah, I don't like desk clutter. This is the wireless thing for my Wacom tablet. And then over here, we just got my power cable and this thing. So this goes out to my external hard drive, which I finally got another one for like a year. This was the only place my entire photo library was. I'm talking 200 gigabytes of stuff, okay? And it was all here, so if this failed, it'd be gone forever. So yeah, now I can sleep at night because it's in 2 places. And then the other cable is just going out to the DAC amp. Now, I actually never oriented my room like this before. I never put my desk along this wall because there is no power outlet on this wall. So to get power, I have to daisy chain some power strips. Now, I could go to Bauhaus. Bauhaus is the German equivalent of Lowe's or Home Depot. And I could get an extension cable, but ich bin ein fauler Sack. I'm surprised that my slight OCD has not bugged me about this, because if I had an extension cable, I could totally tuck it in along the wall there and it'd be basically invisible. Now I really want to go to Bauhaus. So yeah, all my wires just feed right up into this part of the desk where, yeah, see how clean this is? I love it. I hate wires. When everything goes wireless and when wireless things work well, I will be so happy. Under there, I've also got my fishing gear. I got lots of fishing gear. I have not fished since we got here though, but I'm gonna bring all of my fishing gear back to the States when we go to visit friends and family and such, and I'm going to fish every morning that I can because I love fishing. And then I have these drawers which are 98% full of crap. I have a knife drawer at the bottom. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I am a sharp things enthusiast. I like sharp things. Before you go whining at me about how this is not legal in Germany, it is. I'm just not supposed to carry it. Yeah, I like my knives. I think I've got like 15. Just a bunch of random junk and flammable things. Oh yes. And wires. Don't forget your wires. So I think that's about all the rambling I can do about my room. I don't know what else there would be to show you guys. I mean, over here I have a dirty clothes hamper. You don't need to see that. Got a bow staff from a past life. Samurai sword for whenever I need to get my Kill Bill on. Another ornamental fake sharp thing. Oh wait, how could I forget? How could I forget the most important thing in my room? You guys are gonna love this. Look, I have a trash can. Now you've seen everything. All right guys, hope you enjoyed the room tour. Hope it fulfilled your expectations. I gotta get to some other stuff and things to do. So I will see you around. Sam out.